I want to welcome everybody to this year's Cicero Falcons Pep Rally. My name is Bill Golubieski, President for the organization. I want to thank everybody for coming out this year. Every year, the Board of Directors of the Cicero Falcons try to outdo the years past, and this year is absolutely no exception. With new games that they have, we've got a dunk booth, dunk your favorite coach. We have a color guard to post our national colors. These are just a few new additions this year, and thanks to Mother Nature, our bonfire and fireworks will go off as planned. So without further ado, let's start right out with the presentation of our national flag. Color guard attachment is based at 174th Hancock Airfield. Leading the detachment, Master Sergeant John Butcher, along with Staff Sergeant Ron Atwood and Staff Sergeant Rich Fowler. This year to sing our national anthem, we have Nick Yeshasins from our junior Pee Wee football team.
I love film because you can always edit it.
Before Chris sings our national anthem, I ask that we take a moment of silence to respect all our American brothers and sisters who perished in the southern states due to Hurricane Katrina, and give thanks for all that we have.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and
That's good, because usually they can't hear it on the end, so that's good.
Okay, as they raise the national flag, I'll call out now Sue Brody, our cheer coordinator.
After she gets done, she's going to let this cheer. After every cheer, we do. I don't know if she's going to do a cheer. This is good.
To go along with the things that are going on in Louisiana, we also have veterans that are probably in the crowd, and we also have some young men and women that are fighting overseas. I have family members over there. The girls are going to do a dedication to the veterans and the military right now. Come on out, girls.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, there's a Chevy truck, 1999, New York plate 47344 JT. You left it running.
After this cheer, they're going to want to leave. Emily. I don't know why my wife wants us to do this thing. Get that thing and then the cold shoulder lady. I screwed up.
Thank you, girls. Quiet down. Every year, the Cicero Falcons depends entirely on the work of volunteers. No pay, all the time in the world is what's demanded in this organization from its volunteers, especially our board members. This year's board members are probably one of the hardest working bunch we've had in a very long time. At this time, I want to call out my Falcons board of directors. Vice President, DJ Maxwell. Treasurer, Michelle Golombiewski. Secretary, B. Dunham. Our cheer coordinator, Sue Brody. Our football coordinator, lifetime member, Matt Early. Our Booster Club president, Julie Woodson. Our communication director, Mary Scanlon. Our equipment manager, Jim Woodson. Our corporate sponsor director, Elliot Boyce. Way down there in the corner. Our Booster Club Vice President, Michelle Coleman. Our Registration Director, Brandy Dixon. In the stand. And one of the best webmasters we have, Steve Millard, up there in the booth. Even with all the hard work the Board of Directors does, nothing could be possible without the support of our town. We're very fortunate to have a very supportive town board towards youth sports. With that, I'd like to thank the town supervisor, Jack Dzinski, board member, former member, Tom Shunk, and another former Falcon board member, Donnie Broadhead. Also joining us tonight, our town clerk, Tracy Councilman. So even with our Falcon Town Board, our Falcon Board of Directors, there's still one individual got to put it all together. And that's our Parks and Rec Director, Jody Rogers. Before we start with our displays of the teams, there's two people I want to recognize for their dedication to Cicero Falcons. These two people each have their own story and each put in hundreds of hours towards the enrichment of your children. First one I want to call out, Sue Brody. For those who don't know Sue, she's our cheerleading coordinator. This past year, Sue was diagnosed with a life-threatening kidney disease. Through the hardships of daily dialysis and treatments, Sue not once faltered from her duties last year as a coach. Sue was very fortunate to find a donor of a kidney. That donor was her very own brother. Even so, not once did Sue drop her responsibilities to the Cicero Falcons. She didn't miss one meeting. She didn't miss any special functions. Even after just a couple weeks after her transplant, Sue volunteered to take over the coordinator's position for the Cicero Falcons. Given Sue's condition and knowing demands of the coordinator's position, I had my doubts. Before I offered her the position, I asked her if she could handle the job. She looked me right in the eyes and she said, absolutely. Since then, Sue's jumped in. It really got me. Since then, Sue's jumped in and has done not only the most demanding job as coordinator, but she's also ran our registration and is a real go-to person when I need somebody's help. She's a true inspiration for all who know her, and for that, Sue, all you've been through, we love you. At this time, we have some special guests in the stands. If they can come forward right now, please.
Yeah, it's actually parked right outside.
He seems to know